Alright, what is going on guys? Matt Sniff Trophy guys here, and today I'm going to be showing you exactly how to upgrade the fire bow. Everything you need to know will be in this video. You do need the original Wrath of the Ancients bow though, so if you don't know how to get that, in your description will be a link to the video to show you how to do that. But basically, first of all, what you want to do is come up to the tower. You see this little red icon on the wall, shoot it, and your quest item will pop out. Pick it up and make sure you are not doing any other quest line when you pick this up, because it will cancel it out. So first thing you want to do, and this is usually where people get stuck, you can do this with any bow. So an upgraded bow already, doesn't matter if you use that bow or the original bow, but head on down to the rocket and you're going to want to wait until it starts launching. As soon as the doors open, I mean as soon as you can get out, sprint out. This is where people go wrong. You want to go around to the side a little bit so you can actually see the light fully. Charge it, aim for the top. You might need to do it a few times before it actually works, but if you do it correctly, just aim for the orange light at the top around the sort of spot that I'm standing in, and you should get it first time. A cheeky little fireball will now explode across the map and land up by the death ray machine. If for some reason you just can't do it at all, that last step, then I suggest go back, look at the exact point where my bow hit the rock and aim for that exact spot. You only need one shot if you do it right, so just be patient. If it doesn't work, try it again the next round and you will eventually get it. Alright, so on screen now you should see a cheeky little outline of a circle. This next step is when you need to shoot the arrows while using the launch pads onto a specific circle. So the one I'm about to show you is going to be the one by the bell tower. In this launch pad, aim for the bottom right of your screen, turn around so you're facing backwards like so, release the arrow just before you land. You have to anticipate the jump. So literally as soon as you see the death ray on that little run over, get ready to release your arrow. Now this second one here, same sort of thing, bottom right, nearly got that one, but you get the idea. So from the courtyard over to the other side, you're going to want to aim for slightly to the right is what I'd say, because you're going from right to left. So aim your shot ever so slightly to the right of the circle when you're doing that one. This one again though, you can see, fairly easily done. It's probably the easiest out of the lot. Now the circle will light up orange like this, and when you stand in it, you have to kill about 12 zombies. The missiles will fly towards it, and you will hear a few spooky little sounds. It's a pretty beast, but don't need to worry about that yet, because you have to do all 3 of them. And the third circle is going to be the one that I showed you earlier on, the one outside the front of the castle. To do the one outside the front, you need to go up to a death ray machine and use this launch pad. I just want you to take a moment to realise how savage this shot is. But basically you want to aim just above if you're using this one, take into account the momentum. You want to shoot just above the circle like that, and it will land on it and light up beautifully like so. You can do the pads going up of course, but if you're going up there like I'm about to do, you want to aim just below the circle. So see me trying to shoot it here again, probably, no, never mind, but just below the circle, and you should eventually hit it after a few tries. Just be patient. Just to remind you, all 3 circles need to be filled up. You'll know they're finished when a big ray of fire will head up towards a big fireball up by a death ray, and once you're finished, when you step off the circle, it will now be completely lit up like so, cheekily. So once you've done all 3, you want to go back up to the clock tower and interact with it. It should start spinning around and leave you with a symbol. You want to make note of this because there are 3 fireplaces around the map. I'll show you each of the locations now real quick. So one of them is in Eddie's room, opposite Samantha's bedroom. The second one is over in the courtyard, in the room with the computers, just underneath the dragon. And the third one is going to be back across the other side of the map, in the room where the Vespa is. Now your circle will depend on what fireplace and what symbol you need to look for. Inside the fireplace, if you have a look, you see a symbol. It's hard to make out, but you should just be able to make it out if you get close enough. So my circle right now was the one outside the front, so the fireplace I'm aiming for is the one in Eddie's room. I always thought it was a zombie you had to kill, but basically what you want to do is fire an arrow while you're standing in the circle. Once around you can do this, so make sure it's a good shot, and it will spawn a sort of lava molten rock thing. What you want to do is stand on this, and with your bow you now have 3 chances to get the rock from where you are now into the fireplace. So for this one it's fairly easy, you just have to sort of aim it towards the doorway, and as long as you get inside the doorway you have a decent chance of getting it into the fireplace from there. But the other one, the courtyard, is a lot harder to do, but it's still, if you aim correctly then it should be alright. So for the courtyard you want to sort of get it so you're up high, you have a nice view of the inside of the building. Shoot in there and shoot either to the left or the right, depends on what side it landed on, and you can now easily get the shot. Now I haven't actually had the one up by the death ray machine, but I can only assume you have to shoot over the wall, so if you look on screen right now you should be able to see the placement. You sort of have to dip it over, don't fully charge your bow when you do this or I'll go too high. Sort of just have a little dip, have sort of halfway to 3/4 charge the bow, release it and try to aim it sort of near the doorway, and then you have 2 shots from there, so it should be pretty damn easy to do. Haven't actually done it, but as I said, I can only assume that is the sort of strategy you want to take up, because shooting down the stairs will be fairly hard to do. But there are all the 3 locations. If you're having trouble then let me know in the comments, or if you have friends that have done it then just ask them. So once you actually hit the fireplace with the molten rock, it should spark up like it is now on screen. Just go over and interact with it, and it should just die off into just nothing after that. So you want to head on back up to the death ray machine, where the big fireball will now be at your ground sort of level. Interact with it, it will fly back up to the sky, cover itself in the molten sort of rock that you've been firing, and it will just explode, and that'll pretty much be that. Underneath will now be the arrow. Same as every other bow, take it down to the pyramid room, just place it in this exact box to the left hand side with the molten rock around it. Get a cheeky little max ammo. Now if you haven't done this before then you need to know that a little square you can see around the pyramid and the 4 steps leading up is the only place you can kill the zombies to get the souls. I'll show you right now. Cheeky little soul will fly into the box. You need to get 20 of these. I can't stress enough how badly you need the zombies to be killed while in that square around the pyramid. Pretty easily done though, just use your bow or any other gun. After 20 are done, place your original bow into the box. If you've got an upgraded bow, don't worry, it won't switch it out. It only does it with the normal Rifle the Ancient's bow. Now you're done though, just pick it up after the fire flame has given you your bow. You now have it to use for the rest of your game, and it is absolutely savage. You can see right there, got me out of a cheeky little tight situation. Best thing about this bow is it actually affects the surrounding zombies. You can see I only hit 1, but 3 zombies got affected by the molten lava. You can see right there, it freezes them in place, which is the reason why I think it's the best one. You know, it's just personal opinion, but I think it saves you more than the other bows do. So this is definitely the one I'd use for high round attempts, but if you want to use a different bow and you don't know how to get them, in the description of this video is a cheeky little playlist with all of the videos already made for you. So if you want to check them out, or any other videos in general about zombies or trophy guides, then on my channel or in the description will be the links. So hope this has helped, and I wish you the best of luck in your zombie games. If you get any really high rounds, send them to me because I'm interested to know how far you got. I've got to 39, so if you beat that then you're absolutely savage. But I'll see you guys on my next videos, which will hopefully be the second DLC.
Darling, I will be loving you